Welcome back to Rise of Sports. It's Nick. I'm here with Nick, also my old co-host from N Squared Sports. If y'all OGs back in the day remember, we
Way
used
back
to
when.
host a sports show together. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me.
You
Yeah.
got it. So today we're going to be playing a little game that we played before on N Squared Sports. It's the basically NBA player guessing game. It's Would You Rather. We're going to name two players each, and we're going to compare them together, and the other person has to try to guess what player it is, first of all, and then which one they would rather have. So Nick, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll start us off. So, I guess when I was thinking of this, I was thinking of like I just thought of one player, then I was like, who has like similar numbers, and then
Yeah.
go from there. So, yeah. So I have two players. The first player, so player A, has just this season. By the way, I think that's all that he's doing as well. Is just this
Yeah.
season and heading into next season. This player has 15 points per game, 11 total rebounds, and about 3 assists, but has only about a 25% 3-point shot, but has an effective field goal percentage of about 54%. So that's player A. Player B has about 17 and a half points per game, so a little more points per game, 11 rebounds, it's about the same, and a 3.3 assists per game. So a little bit more assists, but he shoots 3-point percentage a little bit higher, about 31%, but has a lower effective field goal percentage, about 5%, so about 50%.
Okay. Read me the first player's points again.
Okay. He has 15 points per game.
Okay. How many
Compared
assists?
2.8. So, like, can you get an idea of what position this is?
Guessing it's like a wing kind of player.
Okay.
Just based off like 2 assists is not very much.
Uh-huh.
So say the rebound again. The first one.
The first one is 11.
Oh, 11.
I mean, they're both 11.
Oh, okay. I must have just not listened. I must have just tuned out rebounds. So I'm guessing it's a big now that I'm thinking of it. It's 11. And then player B was higher 3-point.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
But player A had a better shooting. Like, he was a more effective shooter. Yeah.
Read the second player's 3-point percentage.
The second player's was 31.
That's not bad for a big guy if it is a center. Gosh. I don't know why this player is popping in my head, and it's definitely not this player. But I'm gonna say it anyway for player A. Is player A like DeAndre Ayton?
No.
It's not DeAndre Ayton. Dang it.
I can give you. You want me to start giving you hints?
Sure.
So they're in both of them. They're in different conferences.
Okay.
And let's see another hint I can give. They both have been in the league for a while.
Okay.
One of them came in 2012 and the other one came in 2015. Or 2014, 2015, 2011, 2012 season.
Dang, dude. Why is it so hard for me? I want to say one of them Anthony Davis just on that timeline, but
You are right about centers, though.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. 2012 centers. I really am going to get flamed for this because I don't know. I just don't know who in that. That was like, what, 10 years ago? So they're probably like around 30.
Mm-hmm.
Who is like a 30-year-old center? Gosh. Okay. No, it can't be. It can't be Joel. I was thinking Joel Embiid. I'm like, there's no way. He would average way more points than that. All right. Who am I thinking of? It's not like Capella. It can't be Capella. He wasn't 2012.
He also doesn't shoot threes.
He also doesn't shoot threes. What was the first player's three?
25%.
Okay, so they both can shoot a little. Not well, but they can both shoot. Why is this so hard for me?
You're gonna go and go like, oh my gosh, this is obvious.
I probably will.
Neither of these players, they were the starting center for their team. Neither of these players' teams went past the first round.
This past year.
Just in general. So they could have been in the lottery. They could have been in. They just did not make it past the first round.
Okay. Now it's making me want to go Karl Anthony Towns, but I still don't think, first of all, he was later draft class than that. Also, he would be higher points. Oh man. I'm trying to think of teams. First of all, that was eliminated in the first round. I'm just gonna throw out is B Christian Wood. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna get this, to be honest.
Man, I'll give you one. I think you can get the second one. Do you want player A or do you want player B?
Well, can you give me any more hints on these players? I want to try to get it if I can.
I think player A was injured this past year for a chunk of time.
Okay.
He was on a team that usually makes the playoffs in recent memory.
Okay. Which player is this? Can you tell me
player A?
This is player A. Okay. Gosh. All right. Usually makes the playoffs. It instantly makes me think of the Trailblazers or the Jazz because they usually make the playoffs. Is it like Nurkic?
Yep, that's player A.
Cause I didn't think he hit threes. Like I didn't know he shot threes, so that's why I wasn't guessing him at first. I'm like, there's no way. But okay, so you said Nurkic is player A. Player B, and so I know it's in the Eastern Conference now.
Yep.
And you said both of them are on teams that usually make the playoffs.
Oh, that was just for player A. Yeah.
All right. I'm just going down every team, and I can't like.
I can give a hint on this one.
Okay, give a hint.
This player is a part of a recent pretty big trade that happened within the last couple of years.
Was he one of the main players on it, or was he just part of the trade?
He was the main focal point of the trade.
Okay. Man, this is the. Oh, I know who it is. No, I don't think he got traded. I was gonna say Brooke Lopez, but I don't think he got traded. Do you have one more hint?
This team.
I'll get better as we go through.
This team has almost been the inverse of the Trailblazers, I guess, in the sense of playoffs wise recently.
The inverse, so they don't make the playoffs very much. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Usually don't.
Oh, I got it. Nikola Vucevic.
Yep.
It's gotta be it. I knew it once I.
Well, who did you take?
Nurkic or Vucevic, I think I would take, actually. I think he's a better shooter for one. Like, his stats back that up. But also, I don't know. I think Vucevic gives you more. I mean, they're pretty close. I think I would just take Vucevic just because of the name, honestly. Like, I feel like he hasn't played on. Like, he played in Orlando for a while,
right,
and then now he's in Chicago, and they did pretty good this past year. And then I think they'll do better as like this next year. I think they'll play better. I think they'll be better next year. Okay, well, that took me longer than I expected, but I'm gonna do better for the next one. We're gonna do two. So, all right, here's mine. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Player 1. This is from this past year.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you how many games he played too, because I think that helps. He played 73 games.
Dang. Okay.
17.2 points per game.
Okay.
6.8 rebounds.
Okay.
3.5 assists.
Okay.
And then he shot 48% from the field. He shot 36.7% from the 3-point line, and then 84 from the free throw line. So he's a pretty decent shooter overall.
Yeah.
and then effective field goal percentage is 53.
Okay.
So that's player A. And then player B he played 66 games. So another guy who plays a decent amount. 20 points per game, 5 rebounds, or 5.4 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 44% from the field, 37 from 3, and 89% from the line.
Jeez.
So player B scores a little bit more and is an overall better, like stat wise, I would say, like the 5 and 5. And then player A is more rebounds and a little less assists, but still not bad.
I definitely feel like these are two wings.
You are correct. They are 2 wings.
Yeah. And this doesn't like stereotypical wing numbers right there. Shooting 37 from 3 and then like, you know, a hefty amount of rebounds, but like
Yeah.
not a center.
Yeah.
And getting those like 3 threes a game, and then you get like a couple twos, and you have 17 points, right?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I don't know. Is
How many
I don't
guesses?
know what
or-
Jaren Jackson Jr. I don't know what his numbers are, but
Okay.
those numbers come to my head.
Okay.
Uh,
You need a hint.
yeah, I definitely need a hint to
All right.
narrow it down.
These players both play in the same conference.
Okay, great.
Player A. Let's see. What can I say about player A? Player A. Gosh, I don't want to give too much away. He's played on multiple teams. I'm not sure how many, but I know it's been more than one for sure. Does it say on here? Oh, yeah. How many teams? Apparently, he's played on 5 teams. I don't remember him on all 5, but he's played on 5 like different teams. I don't want to say this because I don't want to give it away. Okay, so what's a good thing to give away? Like a good hint. He played on a good team. Player A played on a good team this
Okay.
year. Player B also plays on a good team. So they both are on a good team.
Interesting. If they're both on like a good team, I'm gonna assume like six seed and up.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like the player like that played on 5 teams, like that narrows it down because then I was going like Wiggins.
But literally,
I was like, I can't-
I'm telling you, I don't remember him on like half of these teams.
I mean that's fair.
Which
I
is
was thinking
weird.
sort of like Wiggins, and I was like, I don't
Yeah.
think he's definitely not been on 5 teams. He's only been on 2 teams.
Yeah.
Dang, man, you got like it's not like Chris Middleton. It's not like Pat Cunnington. Man, that's difficult to start
Yeah.
narrowing it down because I'm just sort of like, okay, going through.
Yeah.
At least on the East, you had Miami, and like thinking of like through who their wings were. I don't. It's like Duncan Robinson or somebody like of that. I don't think they're on Miami. Then you got like the Celtics, and none of those guys like scream off the top of my head on those numbers.
Okay.
The 3rd seed this past season was the Bucks, right?
I don't even remember, to be honest.
It was the Bucks. I'm
Okay.
pretty confident about that. And then the 4 seed was a team.
What a team.
It was it was the 76ers and the
It was.
it was the 76ers and the Raptors.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
And on the other side you have the Warriors. You have the Warriors,
Memphis. Yeah. 3 was.
3 was
Wait,
the-
Golden
nah,
State was 3.
Golden State was 3. One was
Why can't I can't even remember that.
the 1 seed lost to that was the Suns. Oh my gosh,
Suns,
how could
yeah.
we forget that? Because it was Suns, Grizzlies, Warriors, Mavericks.
Mavs were 4.
Yeah, or they were 5.
4 or 5.
Might have been Jazz at 4, something like that. But I just know that 4 and 5 were
Yeah.
that awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need another hint?
Yeah, I need another hint. I'm feeling
Okay.
like they're in the West.
All right.
feel
I will say this. I'm not gonna say which player,
okay.
but one of these players is a pretty recent NBA champion.
Pretty recent NBA.
I'm not gonna say what that means, but pretty recent.
I'm gonna assume it's not this previous year.
It could be. Who knows? I'm not gonna say.
Pat Beverly, the way he acted after winning that play-in. Geez, man. The last couple of years, you had the Warriors, the Bucks, and the
Was
Raptors.
it Raptors? Before? I think it was, or the Lakers because
Lakers, though.
the bubble and then the Raptors.
Lakers and then the Raptors.
So it is one of those 4 teams. I'll say
one,
that.
one of those 4 teams.
For
Lakers.
one of the players.
I don't think you're picking THT, to be honest.
I don't think he could have those good of numbers, honestly.
I don't think you're picking like a Kendrick Nunn or something like that. So I'm gonna guess they're not on the Lakers. It's definitely not on the Lakers.
Okay.
I don't think it's. OG Anunoby?
Nope. They're not OG and Nobi. Let me know if you need another hint.
No, I'm letting another hand to get this. Yeah.
Okay. Would it help if I said? Gosh, should I give this hint? I don't know if I should. I'm gonna say this. Both of these players have underperformed. One of the players underperformed in the playoffs, and one of them has underperformed in the regular season a little bit. I don't know if that helps at all.
Geez, that doesn't help.
Okay, I'll give you another hint. The player that has been in the finals in the last 4 years underperformed in the first couple of rounds.
Okay, he underperformed in the first couple of rounds.
They played better in the NBA finals, but
I was there in the when they were in the NBA finals this past year.
when they were.
That's
That's one of the players. Come on, you should be able to get this from
man.
here. You should be able to get it with the
I
style
want
line.
to say Tyler Hero because that's the only thing that pops in my head real quick. But
This player, I'm gonna read you this player's stats. So this is a player that underperformed in the playoffs.
Okay.
And has been a recent NBA champion. 20 points per game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. 44% from the field, 37 from the 3, and 89 from the line.
89 from the line should be saying something. That's like a good clip.
Come on, you can get this.
That's a really good shooting clip right there. And they played like 50 games. They played like 60 games in like 70 even.
66. This player played 66 games last year.
Okay. That's all the names I'm thinking of are like the finals, like the people that lost in the finals. So that's why it's throwing me off.
Yeah, this player's team won the finals 1 year.
It's not Clay, is it?
It's not Clay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, come on. You got.
Jeez, man.
I'll give you another hit. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
This player plays in the Eastern Conference.
Okay, so we're at the Eastern Conference, and I'm assuming, are they on the Raptors?
I can't. Do you want me to tell you?
It's either the Raptors or the Bucks, because those are the only 2 options.
There's the only 2 that have won the championship in the last 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of those 2.
And this player currently plays for that team. Like, they haven't been traded since they currently play.
Siakam?
That team. Nope. I can't believe you're not getting this. You're going to hate yourself when you get this.
Oh my gosh. He was an NBA champion?
Yes, this player was an NBA champion. Or he is an NBA champion. Because he's won a ring.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to run it because I was like Scotty Barnes, but
This
He
player,
obviously, yeah.
this player was on the team when they won, and he still is on that team.
Well, it's not Van Vliet because
Nope.
he's not a wing. So
You're really gonna hate yourself.
gosh, dude. I don't know why I'm blanking on the Raptors roster. I'm thinking because I've mentioned OG Anunoby, Barnes, Siakam, I don't know.
Oh my god. You don't. Okay, I'll give you another. Okay. This might give it away. I'm
Might
trying
as well
to.
just say it at this point.
Okay, this player has played with an MVP before.
Oh, well, he's played with. So he's on the Bucks.
Well, Kawhi was on. Oh, he was on. He's won Finals MVP, not MVP.
Yeah, so he has to be on the Bucks.
Maybe.
Did you mess
Come
up
on.
the hint there?
No, I just thought Kawhi was.
Pat Connington.
No, dude, it's so obvious.
Oh.
At this point, you should just know it. Like it's not that hard. I'll give you another hint. You've mentioned him in this video already.
Have I actually?
Yes. But I just.
It's not playoff P himself.
No,
Oh my goodness.
you already narrowed yourself down to the Bucks at this point.
Yeah, and I don't. I'm trying to think of what
How do you?
the team was for.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Was he the dude? It's not Grayson Allen.
Oh my gosh, it's an obvious player. I'll give you that hint
I
too.
said, is it Chris Middleton?
Yes.
Oh my
It's
god.
Chris Middleton.
I mentioned that so much earlier.
You're like, it's not Chris Middleton. I'm like,
So it's either Chris Middleton, and they're in the same conference, and they're a good
so
team.
player 2 is Chris Middleton. Player 1, I'll go through the stats: 17, 6.8, 3.5
And he's in a top 6 seed team.
this last year.
Have I mentioned his name yet?
No.
Okay. I like not Maxi. Thibault doesn't average those numbers.
Think of the rebounds. Like 6.8. It's hard for a guard to get that, but
I mean, it has to be a larger guard.
you're right when you said wing. I'll just say that.
Well,
wing.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thibault, but Thibault doesn't average those scoring numbers, and
Especially-
not the shooting
Especially
percentage.
37 from 3.
Heck no, he ain't doing that. Tobias Harris.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay, so which one would you rather have, Tobias Harris or Chris Middleton?
I actually feel like Tobias Harris gets a little bit disrespected, to be honest, because of that contract. Is he worth that contract? No, but I think he's a pretty good, for what he does. That being said, I know like Middleton's done that. He almost had a 50-40 90 season last year, or 40-50-90, and
Yeah, it was 37, or it was 44, 37, 89. So not bad.
yeah, I should have gone that 89. The 89%, I was like, that's
Yeah.
close. That's a really good.
Yeah.
That's why I said Middleton earlier. Dang it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. No,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to do a part 2 to this, so stay tuned for that video. Anything else you want to say before we
No,
wrap
thank
up?
you guys. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to tune in for next time, and I'll see you on the next Rise Up Sports.